Hey there dorks, Sparrows here, and if you really knew me, you'd know that my first love above even Pokemons is the superhero genre. Yes, I am a huge fan of spandex. No, not that kind, I'm talking about capes and cowls. So with the recent release of Netflix's Iron Fist, I figured I'd pay homage to my two nerdy loves and create an Iron Fist inspired Mega Evolution on today's Mega Mania. For the uninitiated, Danny Rand, the Iron Fist is a martial arts crime fighter, a defender, a new Avenger, and a hero for hire. In addition to being a kung fu master, Danny Rand has energy-charged fists of fury that he got by being real good at punching dragons. So immediately with this Mega Evolution, my first thought was to figure out which fighting type would be the perfect partner for the Iron Fist. Initially, I wanted to go with Hitmonchan, after all it's the OG punching monster and has access to the aptly named Iron Fist ability. But let's be realistic, making a boxer into a kung fu fighter is a bit of a disservice to both fighting styles. Now you might be thinking,
yeah, Hitmonchan may be a boxer, but it's modeled after martial arts legend Jackie Chan. Surely you could get away with mixing the fighting styles for a Mega. Jackie Chan even has a movie called Dragon Fist. It's almost perfect!
Except to burst that bubble, as it turns out Hitmonchan is only named after Jackie Chan in the West. In Japan, its Japanese name comes from a championship Japanese boxer. Likewise, Hitmonlee isn't based off Bruce Lee, but a Japanese kickboxer.
Hashtag fun facts.
So with that knowledge, both Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are out of the running. And surprisingly, that left me with only two other choices. You'd think after 7 generations of fighting types there'd be a handful of martial arts inspired Pokemon, but actually most are wrestlers, brawlers, and whatever the hell kind of fighting style involves beating someone over the head with cinder blocks. My pool for a Mega Iron Fist Pokemon was narrowed down to Xiao, the martial arts Pokemon, and Sawk, the karate Pokemon. As you can tell by the silhouette and the title of this video, I decided to gift Sawk with the power of the Iron Fist. Like Danny Rand, Mega Sawk is blessed with the destructive force of a dragon, more literally in Sawk's case as it becomes a fighting dragon type. Lore-wise, after countless months of restless training, a well-disciplined Sawk can tap into its Megastone and unleash mythic and unparalleled fighting heights. In morbid Sun and Moon Pokedex fashion, Mega Evolution is no laughing matter for a Sawk. The draconic energy that a Mega Sawk channels isn't entirely its own, and often a Sawk will feel as if their chi-like powers are leaving their fist, as opposed to the other way around. Because of this, Mega Sawk must maintain absolute focus or risk becoming fully consumed by the fury of its inner dragon. Oh sorry, that's my edgelord alert going off. Let's silence it by getting into some nerdy stats. Sawk might be a low tier mon, but if you look at his stats, you'll notice that a little love in each category could actually make him insanely good. His attack stat alone is fairly impressive for such a forgettable monster. Upon Mega Evolution, Sawk's base attack jumps from 125 to 150, allowing it to rival Aegislash and Mega Swampert. Sawk's speed gets a 20-point boost that puts it into the base 105 speed tier. Both of Sawk's defensive stats raised by 15 base points to a total of 90. Which isn't spectacular, but it'll keep Sawk around long enough to dish out some finishing blows. Lastly, Sawk gets 25 points into special attack, because I couldn't in good faith ignore the fact that Sawk is now steaming with mystical energy. Yes, those 25 points might better serve somewhere else, but I think Sawk's new ability and move pool more than makes up for this distribution. Ironically, Sawk doesn't get the ability Iron Fist as a Mega. Instead, it gets Guard Breaker, an ability that allows him to pierce through protection. With Guard Breaker, Sawk is able to hit Pokemon that use Protect, Dig, and similar moves at 50% reduced damage, while also ignoring the negative effects of the likes of Baneful Bunker and King's Shield. And yes, you heard me right, I did say Dig. In addition to this, Sawk's attack lifts a Pokemon's protection status like the move Feint. So in double battles, Sawk's target can be KO'd by a follow-up from a teammate or even unexpected friendly fire. I should also note that multi-strike moves will hit for full damage after the first initial hit. This means that Mega Sawk's Stab Dual Chop will deal about 75% damage to a protected target as opposed to 50%. With the addition of this Mega Evolution, Sawk will gain access to 3 new attacks. Drain Punch will give Sawk a form of recovery and decent fighting stab outside of close combat. Vacuum Wave allows for Sawk to make use of its new Chi powers and opens up the possibility for priority Guard Breaker and doubles. And lastly, Mega Sawk will be able to use Dragon Dance to strike fear into the hearts of evildoers. With a myriad of coverage moves in Guard Breaker, Mega Sawk becomes the bane of Stall. Poison Jab allows Sawk to threaten fearsome fairy types, and Knockoff can obliterate psychic types. Sawk also gets access to EQ in the elemental punches for further coverage, and gives it the tools to KO nearly every Pokemon. Then there's always close combat and superpower if your Sawk needs a mighty fighting nuke. With Dragon Dance, Mega Sawk functions similarly to Mega Gyarados. While Gyarados is bulkier and can benefit from Intimidate, Mega Sawk makes up for this with Drain Punch for survivability and the power to stop Toxic Protect Wish Stall in its tracks. So that's it for this Mega Mania. Before you click away though, I want to share Mega Sawk's shiny with you folks. But first, do me a favor and support this series by sharing this episode or leaving a like and comment. I want to know your opinion. Do you think Mega Sawk is OP or flat out sucks? What sets do you think would work best? Should I give Throh a Mega Luke Cage counterpart? Every bit of engagement is highly appreciated and helps me continue this series of wacky Mega Evolutions. Now with all that panhandling out of the way, here's the shiny Mega Sawk inspired by Iron Fist. As you can see, he's rocking Iron Fist's signature green and yellow, and all this Karate Oni is really missing is a giant dragon tattoo. But that's a little too much, don't you think? Anyways, my name is Sparrows, and this has been Mega Mania. Be sure to subscribe because next month we're fulfilling a fan's wish and giving a Mega to Samurott. Hope to see you then. Take care.